recognition is for leadership in integrated learning and professional education. And it goes to Swami Vivekanand Subharti University. I would like to invite Professor Dr. Shailya Raj, CEO, Swami Vivekanand Subharti University, Meerut, to please receive this recognition.
Welcome to ABP Live Smart Ed Conclave. I have with me Dr. Shailya Raj. She is the CEO of Subharti University. Firstly, excellent to see a woman as the CEO of such a prestigious university. Can you tell us a little about, firstly, your own, about the offices that you hold and what you do at the university?
Jai Hind, thank you so much for having me. I am the Chief Executive Officer. I am a dentist by profession, and I've been handling this post since the past 15 years now. So it's excellent. We are a Subharti group actually, and we are into the sector of education service. We have hospitals, we have a defense academy, and into the sector of hospitality also. So it's a big group now. We have a university in Dehradun also, and so that's about the Subharti group. It was founded by my parents, and now we are running it.
Okay, and you were just, you started with the salutation Jai Hind instead of saying hi and a hello, and you said that is the kind of culture that you teach your students also at the university. Can you tell us more about your campus?
So the founders have a very strong value system with which they started, and the name Subharti came with Subharti, and which means having good idioms. That is what we are teaching our students. So in the university and the Subharti group, everywhere, be it the hospitality, be it the defense academy, we say Jai Hind to everybody, so that everybody realizes their contribution which they have, their the duties they should have towards the country. It was the INA which had Jai Hind. It was started by Netaji, although he was not the one who started the term, but so we also say Jai Hind to each other everywhere in the Subharti group. So that's why I said Jai Hind to you.
That's excellent. Now, can you tell us a little about how the ecosystem is changing, the world is changing, industries across the globe are changing. How are you preparing your students for something that's changing so rapidly?
So the motto of Subharti is Shiksha, Seva, Sanskar and Rashtrita. So we teach our students to be, most importantly, we have the education system which is aligned with the UGC, with all the councils. We have the non-medical and the medical side of the university. We have 18 colleges and more than 250 courses, and we have the accreditation of all the councils, be it the NMC, NDC or the Bar Council, AICT, UGC, and it is aligned with all the councils. So we have the top-notch curriculum which is aligned with NEP now. Along with it, we also inculcate the service with Jai Hind. We have started Shaheed Upvan, if we would like you to come and visit it. It is been started in the memory of all the martyrs from the times of INA. I think we are the only university in the whole of country which has a Shaheed Upvan, which has been established in the memory of martyrs, so that the students can visit and pay their tribute towards the martyrs, because we have to realize how every soldier who is standing at the borders is giving their lives so that we civilians can live here peacefully. So that is how the service is inculcated in each of them, and the whole university has been named, each building, each corner, each road has been named about some martyr. And you would have heard of Rani Velu Nachiyar, Avanti Bai, and Ras Bihari Bose, all of them. So they are there and there is a whole library in the names of all these people. And then we have camps, we have hospitals, which is a charitable hospital. We have a defense academy where we train students to join the armed forces. We have an NSS and an NCC wing so that the students can train. And especially for women's safety, me, myself being a woman, my mother being a woman, so we do different schemes. So we have also scholarships for women and for army people, which is different from the normal scholarships. Along with that, we have special courses for them so that they can train themselves in self defense, because I think it is very important for today's girls to be able to stand up for themselves and defend themselves. So these are the different things which we are doing, which is different from the other universities. You know, I could have talked about what the curriculum and AI and the NEP courses, but I wanted to tell you how Swami Vivekananda Bharati
Stands out.
University is different from what the others are doing.
And like you spoke about defense, you sort of train your students to prepare them for defense roles. What else would you say, a student who's just passed out of school and they're looking, what kind of target areas would your students come from, and what kind of career advancement can they see from this university?
See, our university is an integrated university. We have courses in the medical and the non-medical side. So, depending on what branch or what this courses a student has opted in the 12th. So if the student wants to go on the medical side, of course there's the medical and the non and the dental colleges, but there are also options of paramedical courses and naturopathy courses which are really coming up. Naturopathy, Ayurveda and paramedical courses are very good options which today's students can opt for. On the non-medical side, of course, computer science is a very good option, but there are also options of science, of aeronautical engineering, of robotics, which are really coming up. Law is a wonderful branch for today's students, because I think these are branches which students do not look at, but these are never going to go into which people say that, during the times of recession, then they wonder that if they would get a job or not. But these are things which would never go into recession. Also, we have a wonderful fine arts college, and I think art is a beautiful thing.
Keeping history alive, that's what your university
and
is doing.
Fashion, sculpture, these are things that are upcoming branches, and they have international acceptance also, and we have a lot of MOUs where student exchange is possible. So I think these are also the options where students should look at with an open open outlook.
Students do get international exposure also at
Yes.
your university?
Yes.
Okay. In addition to all the grounding that you're
And
doing.
along with that, what we do is we also teach them language. So we have French and Korean language courses, because sometimes what happens is students definitely go for student exchange, but a language barrier is there. So we also have options to teach them about the different languages, so that the basic certificate course helps them to understand language when they go abroad.
Can you also tell us a little about extracurricular activities or campus life around, because students, when they're looking
Oh,
for
definitely,
colleges, they
yes.
also consider things like what extracurricular activities or clubs and all I'll be able to join. Tell us a little about
So we have a lot of clubs, and the favorite amongst the different clubs is the badminton and the music clubs. Although we have the environmental club and the Vigyan club, so these are all managed by the students. They themselves manage the club activities as the president and the vice president and the members, and so they keep having the events. And we also are a part of the Association of Indian Universities, so they keep having their events in our campus. And just now we had the basketball event. Before that we had a kickboxing event. So we are into sports and into culturals on both sides. So it's a very vibrant campus, and it's in the making actually. We are building a huge 12-floored sports complex.
Oh,
So
amazing.
it will be, I think, the biggest in the north of India, and we are planning to have a Paralympic. Oh yes, we have also a disability center.
Okay.
So we wanted to have this inclusion.
Physically
Disabled. So we have a disability center. We offer special scholarships to them, and we have started the RCI courses for them. So we have special scholarships also, and they also study in our campus. Although right now we have very few of them, but it's slowly gaining popularity.
This is an excellent thing that you mentioned. 12 floors, sports complex. It's something that students do look forward to. So that's
So,
excellent.
actually, the government of India has this whole sector which looks after the physically challenged people, and I think all the education sector should inculcate them into the regular stream of students. So, the braille books, the different labs where they can learn computers, so we give them jobs, and we teach them, and then we give them jobs. So we are a lot of
you also help them get
placed, so that because unless we put in an effort to give jobs to such people, then they have to become independent financially. That is the most important thing. So we have a lot of people on campus who may not be definitely capable, but they are working and they are financially independent.
That's amazing, because it's very important to make sure that they get an equal platform and
Yes.
are able to, inclusion is very important in today's
Yes.
day. So that's a great initiative by your university. Now, a message that you'd like to give to students who are now, probably at the crossroads where they will decide what to do with their careers next, a message that you'd like to give to them.
I think the most important thing that a person has to understand is that whatever career they choose, what I find in students or people who come for job is that they keep jumping from one degree to another, which should not be done. If they choose a career path, for example, that today they will do say a graduate program of BBA, and then they will do an LLB, and then they will do say a PhD in a very non-related subject, say a sociology. So I think consistency is very important. If they want a job and if they want to pursue a career, then they should decide what they want to do. Say if they choose finance, then they should do a BBA and an MBA and a PhD in the same branch, so that a person who's giving them a job also understands that this person is consistent, has a mind which is made up. So that shows your character, and so a person has to realize that consistency is very important. And another thing which is not related to education, but I really feel that as an Indian we all have to realize this, that we have to think for the country. We have to realize that civic sense is very, very important.
Absolutely.
And I am realizing that as the youth of this country and people who are, I think, 10, 12 younger to me also have to take up this initiative. If we do not do it, then we cannot keep this blaming the government and other people for this, that throwing things out on the road and not giving space to the ambulance and just putting it on the social media is not going to change the country, and we cannot think about a Viksit 2047. So these are the two important messages which I think all of us should do.
That was very insightful. Thank you so much, Dr. Shailya. It was amazing speaking with you.
Thank you so much for having me. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Swami Vivekanand Subharti University, one of the leading universities of North India. 250 acres campus, 220 plus professional and vocational programs, 20,000 plus students, state-of-the-art infrastructure. Come and give wings to your career with Swami Vivekanand Subharti University, where education is a passion. NH 58, Meerut, Delhi, NCR.